Being misunderstood is one of the most isolating human experiences. You say something with care, and it lands as criticism. You ask a question, and it's taken as defiance. You express a feeling, and you're told you're too much, too sensitive, or overthinking. But what if the issue isn't what you said, but how others were prepared to hear it? Viktor Frankl, the Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, once said, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response." That space, the pause between what someone says and how we interpret it, is where misunderstanding either blooms or dissolves. Most of us are taught to listen to reply, not to understand. We're filtering people through our own fears, expectations, and past injuries. So even when someone speaks clearly, they can still be misunderstood. Not because they failed, but because they weren't being heard. I used to take every misunderstanding personally, like I had failed some invisible test, like I had to explain myself better so I'd stop being seen as difficult or intense. But I've come to understand something deeper. Being misunderstood isn't always a reflection of your communication. Sometimes it's a reflection of someone else's capacity to receive, of their worldview, their pain, their unhealed wounds. And no matter how precisely you speak, you can't control how others listen. So what do? We speak clearly, yes. We seek clarity, of course. But we also accept that being understood is not guaranteed, and our worth doesn't depend on it. Some of the wisest thinkers in history were misunderstood in their own time. They weren't wrong, they were just ahead, or simply different. Viktor Frankl also taught that when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. And sometimes that change is internal, not to become quieter, but to become more grounded, not to disappear, but to remain anchored, even when no one else sees the full picture. You can live a meaningful life without the world fully understanding you. You can be kind and still be misread. You can speak truth and still be dismissed. It doesn't make your truth less real. So here's what I'll leave you with. If you've ever felt misunderstood, not once, but constantly, ask yourself, do you want to be understood? Or do you want to be yourself, even when you're not? Because sometimes, being misunderstood is a sign that you're finally speaking with your true voice, and not everyone is ready to hear it. Subscribe if this felt like someone finally put your thoughts into words. You're not alone in this quiet kind of battle.